on the audience. Apparently it is, because I've gotten nothing but very, very positive responses. People are very happy to have you here, Daniel, and so I appreciate you joining me each week. What is this nickname stuff that you were talking about?
Well, when we were looking up the research on it, there's so many words that will come close to the word surname. Agnomen is another surname. By chance, you'll find that the short form for the Attorney General's office is the AG, because it's the AG nomen office to look after all those who have agnomens or surnames.
Yeah.
You're prosecuted for your surname. The surname nickname comes from Nick, which Nick means the evil one.
Is that N-I-C or N-I-C-K or?
It's N-I-C-K. Just like a nickname. It's something disparaging. It's not something that we want to think is praising us. It's actually demeaning you.
Yeah, in and of itself, it's kind of mocking you, not recognize you as an entity, but as an action, really.
Yeah, it actually is like a blasphemy, because in law they will say that the surname is over and above the Christian name. And when you think about that, how could something made up, something that's a fiction, be over and above the Christian name? How could anything that man makes be over and above that? But unfortunately, when people do not have their beliefs in check or in order, they unfortunately run into confusion. And so therefore they would think that their family name is a good name. But the Bible does clearly state that a good name is better than gold. But if they've been made to believe that something that is fictitious is good, something that is a lie is good, well, then they've deceived themselves. So, unfortunately, the Galatians chapter 6, verse 3 comes to mind, which is, if a man thinketh he is something, when he is no thing, he deceiveth his mind. So what people have become is a thing.
Yeah.
Almost like in the Addams Family, the hand, which was called the thing.
Well, they can't become a thing, but they can believe that they have subsumed the person. They've become the artificial thing. Yeah, I could see.
That's right. Because that's what happens to the individual when they basically go down the direction of joining into a membership or an aggregate. They have to give up who they are in order to become part of a common aggregate. So therefore, the word does become subsumed in. That's used in Black's Law under the definition for all. So when we join into that membership, you cannot tell this thing that you have become part of that you basically are going to go your own way. You basically have obligated yourself to the rules, the regulations, and all the legal requirements that go with that.
Including usury, exaction, extortion, and everything else.
That's right. So if someone is a user of something, then they would pay a fee for it if it's not theirs. You don't pay a fee for something that's yours.
So then technically we're all we're all involved in usury. We're all part of the fraud that we all complain about because we are the users. And we're just paying a fee to be users, therefore we are in usury.
That's right.
That makes sense.
And it's based on consent. No, everybody is volunteered into this.
Right.
It requires voluntary consent.
Of course, you look at the maxims of law, which again are based on scriptures, and as long as you're volunteering and consenting to the situation, then there is no crime. There's nothing being broken. You're in a either verbal or contractual obligation, basically. So you can't complain about the fraud if you know you're part of the fraud. You can't really say, well, that's fraud because you're still using the fraud. It's actually pretty enlightening. I looked up the word nick because I always like to verify things and further clarify. Nick is a noun or a name, and it says in a northern mythology, an evil spirit of the waters, hence the modern vulgar phrase, the evil one or old Nick. It's funny we say old Saint Nick, too. I wonder what that involves. It also says nickname.
It's pretty close to the same thing because they've paganized an idea of the birth of Christ into the worship of Nimrod, Nim being a robber, a pilferer. He was a hunter of men. Rod being like a correction. That's why everybody's living in the state of corrections when they use the Nimrod name. You're able at birth, but then unfortunately you bring out Cain and then you become disabled based on your own consent to take on the warlike name.
So we have the Department of Corrections.
That's right. I mean, people are living in a state of correction because they keep on using the incorrect name.
Man, this is getting nuts. When you break this down, I got to tell you, man, this is great. Nickname is I don't know what that word is. It's a term of contempt, like you said. It's to banter, signifies the surname, to call by a name of reproach. Oh my God, there it is right in the dictionary. Your surname is a name of reproach, a name given in contempt or derision or reproach, an opprobrious appellation, to give a name of reproach, to call by an opprobrious appellation. That's fantastic. Wow.
And that's why the judge will have the jurisdiction in a court, because it is his jurisdiction in there. That's his house of ill repute for those that are reproaching their true position, talking in fiction. And so when the judge says contempt of court, it's really just another term for an absconding debtor who will not cooperate in there. So he'll take him away for not paying his fee. People have even got used to the word fine. You should be feeling well, not fine. If you're feeling fine, then you're not getting the message here. And you'll feel fine in that court because they'll get you out the back door paying the refine for thinking that you're refined. Just like smart is not intelligent. It's injury.
Yes.
You go into the court and you say the wrong name, the fictitious name. Well, that's basically perjury. And then you will go in jury, be tried by a jury of your own lying peers who also use fictitious names. And then basically you're going to pay the penalty.
And all of it is, none of this is actually in the de jure. That's what's also interesting. It's all de facto. It's all fraud. There's another word, nicker. One who, so government is basically a bunch of knickers. N-I-C-K-E-R, another noun. Government's a bunch of knickers. One who watches for opportunities to pilfer or practice knavery. So this describes every cop out there. One who watches for opportunities to pilfer. Hello, police. Hello, bankers. Hello, attorneys. Hello, all of you people who charge a fee to force us into a service we don't want at the barrel of a gun. You're all knickers.
And remember, too, that the word attorney is to attorn. It's to change lords, to change who your real God is to the wrong one. And so it's got to do with Baal. It's got to do with Babylon. It's got to do with false worship. Being an idiot who needs ID.
To become a circuit in the machine. Welcome, folks, to the machine. We'll be back.